Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm the Knife Doctor and this is my channel. Today we're going to be looking at a Spyderco fixed blade. Should be pretty fun. Let's go. Alright, I apologize for this video being a little late. I was working a 16-hour shift at the knife hospital and delivered twins. Anyways, all jokes aside, this is a Spyderco Perrin Bowie. And again, not a true unboxing video, because I've had this for a while. And I'll be fully honest with you guys, this one's a sad story. So we're gonna swap this coffee out for something a little stronger. There we go. So, the sad tale of the Perrin Bowie. First of all, let's get into the unboxing and the specs. So, here we go. This is roughly how it arrived. Not exactly how it arrived because I installed the, I think they called it a G-clip on the sheath. But here's how the blade came. Little end cap there. Got your little Spyderco literature that comes with it. All right, we'll get that out of the way. All right, so there she is. That is the Spyderco Perrin Bowie. It's a beautiful knife. Got a great feel to it. I really love the knife. I love everything about the knife. The thing I hate about the knife is the sheath, and we'll get to why here in a minute. But first of all, let's go over some stuff. This is the Perrin Bowie. You can currently pick it up on bladehq.com for $121.45, and it has a overall length of 9.38 inches, a blade length of 5 inches, a cutting edge of 4.65 inches, blade thickness of 0.16, and for you fraction people, that is 4/25 of an inch thick. Blade material is VG10, which is a Japanese super steel. We'll talk about that. In fact, we'll do it right now. VG10 has a ease of sharpening, an edge retention of 5 out of 10, a toughness of 4 out of 10, a corrosion resistance of 8 out of 10, and that is the one redeeming quality of this steel, is it is actually a fairly corrosive resistant steel, and it marks middle of the road on the other things, so it's a trade-off. You get a knife that you can trust not to rust in most environments, and the trade-off is it's not quite as good at some of the other stuff. And an ease of sharpening of 7 out of 10, which is the other redeeming quality, is it is pretty easy to put an edge on. VG10 in general is. This is not, because of, we'll get into it. So the handle material is FRN, or fiberglass reinforced nylon. It's a pretty common handle material for these knives, and it has this rubbery middle patch right here in the middle. The weight is 3.7 ounces, which is nice. The sheath is made of polymer, and the handle length is 4.3 inches. So a nice, decent size handle. You can get a full grip on it. It's pretty nice. The model number, for those of you who are interested, is FB04PBB. Designer is designed by Fred Perrin, who makes some very nice, decently expensive custom Bowie knives that have a similar aesthetic to this. And it's made in Japan. It is specifically made in, I believe it says Saiki City. Let's have a look here. Maybe it just says Japan. Yeah, it just says Japan. And that is all we've got for the stats. So, why do I love this knife but hate it? Why is this a sad tale? Well, oh, that's pretty good. First of all, it's not very easy to put an edge on this blade. I don't know why specifically, although I suspect it has a lot to do with the blade geometry, and I have fully, let's get it to focus there. No, it's not going to work. I have fully reprofiled this edge and done a lot of sharpening on it, and I've gotten it sharp. I've gotten it hair popping sharp. I've gotten it cut tissue paper sharp. But the downside of this knife is the sheath. It's a nice sheath. It's very, very rigid. It doesn't have any flex to it. This clip actually works pretty well. I have it set up to use it as a scout carry. But for whatever reason, get a little shot of it in the sheath there. The retention is pretty good. It's not coming out of there. I don't know why, but when you put this knife in the sheath and pull it out 2 or 3 times, the blade's dull again. And that's all it takes, is put it in. See, I've already put it in twice, the blade would be dull. It's currently dull because I gave up trying to keep it sharp. There's almost no point in sharpening it because you can't carry it. I'm probably gonna make a custom Kydex sheath for it and see if that works at some point. But until then, which is a shame. I don't like having to do that. I don't like having to customize production knives. I'm kind of a purist in that way. I'm not one of those guys who likes to take and buy something and make it his own. Like, I bought it because it was already good. It was what I wanted. So then the sheath came in and bummed me out hard. So yeah, it's a sad tale of this knife, but everything else about the knife is amazing. The fact that it's full flat grind for a self-defense knife, clip point, Bowie style, this deep choil gives you really good place to put your hand, and you're not going to slide up when you're stabbing, but it doesn't take up so much real estate that it's ridiculous. You know, it's a nice, sleek self-defense knife that you get everything you need out of the grip. It's good and secure without taking up too much real estate on your belt or waistline. So you could realistically pretty easily conceal this if you wanted to conceal it. So yeah, honestly, this is a pretty short video. I mean, it's a sad video because I love Spyderco. I love fixed blades. I love Spyderco fixed blades. I love this knife, but I can't carry it right now until I get the opportunity and the materials to make a custom sheath for it, which I will be doing. I will have that stuff sooner than later, and I'll make a video on that when I get around to it. Could be a while, but yeah, there's really not much else to say about this knife because, quite frankly, it's just, I don't use it. I haven't had the opportunity to use it the way I would like to. Because how can you carry something knowing that when you pull it out of the sheath, it's going to be dull? Not to mention, it's very frustrating as someone who sharpens his own knives to put that much effort into making something sharp, only to know that the sheath that it came with is going to ruin it. Now, if anyone else owns a Perrin Bowie and you've had a similar experience with the sheath, please let me know. I want to know if it's just mine or if it's a consistent problem. And the other thing I'm not entirely certain of is I don't know if it's the sheath or if it's the heat treat on the blade. Maybe the blade is just, the edge retention is so low that it's dulling when it comes out of the sheath. And this is a genuine Spyderco. I made sure I buy all my knives from Blade HQ, so there's no counterfeits coming through there. So this is a real thing. Something is just not right with it, but it's, wow, it's just such a beautiful knife. It's such a shame. I just love the look and feel of this knife. The fact that they still included a little Spidey hole. Spyderco Perrin VG10 Japan. It's just a gorgeous blade. But yeah, that's it. There it is. Let me go know what you guys want to see next. I do have one video coming up that I'm definitely doing another fixed blade. So the next video coming up will be a fixed blade. I probably shouldn't say that. I always say that and then end up changing my plan. So the next video coming up could be a fixed blade. It might not. Who knows? But that's all I got on the Spyderco Perrin Bowie. It is sadly not a good review. It's something that's let me down over the years. So I love you, Spyderco, but this is not okay. Until next time.